You're embarrassing me, Sarah. Just stay quiet and smile. The words hit me like a slap across the face at my own husband's promotion celebration. Mark had just grabbed my arm, his fingers digging into my flesh as he whispered those venomous words in my ear. Around us, his co-workers laughed and clinked glasses, celebrating his rise to regional manager. I had only asked him if we could leave early because I wasn't feeling well. That's all. Mark, I said quiet. His voice was sharp, cutting. God, you always find a way to make everything about you, don't you? The conversation around our table died. His colleagues shifted uncomfortably in their seats. But Mark wasn't done. This is my night, Sarah. My achievement. And here you are, trying to drag me down like you always do. Heat flooded my cheeks. 20 pairs of eyes were watching us now. I could feel their pity, their judgment, their uncomfortable silence. Maybe if you actually supported me instead of being dead weight, I wouldn't have to work so hard to get ahead. The words hung in the air like poison. His colleague Jennifer looked away. Dave suddenly became very interested in his wine glass. I stood up slowly, my chair scraping against the floor. Excuse me. Mark rolled his eyes dramatically. Here we go. The victim act. Ladies and gentlemen, meet my wife, the professional martyr. Scattered nervous laughter rippled through the group. Some of his buddies were actually smirking now, emboldened by his cruelty. Sit down, Sarah. You're making a scene. But before I could respond, a deep voice cut through the tension like a blade. Actually, Mark, I think you're the one making a scene. Every head turned. Standing behind Mark was Robert Chun, the CEO of our entire company. The man who controlled Mark's career, his future, his everything. The color drained from Mark's face so fast I thought he might faint. Mr. Chun. I didn't see you there. Mark's voice cracked like a teenager's. Obviously. Robert's tone was ice cold. Because if you had, I doubt you'd be publicly humiliating your wife at a company event. The silence was deafening. Mark's mouth opened and closed like a fish gasping for air. Sir, this is just a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding? Robert stepped closer, his presence commanding the entire room. I heard everything, Mark. Every word. Mark's colleagues were staring at their plates now, desperate to disappear. You see, I was coming over to congratulate you personally, to tell you how impressed the board has been with your work. Robert's voice was measured, dangerous. But instead, I get to witness you verbally abusing your wife in front of your team. Mr. Chin, please, I can explain. Explain what? How did you call your wife dead weight? How you mocked her for asking to leave because she felt unwell? Robert's eyes were steel. How did you encourage your colleagues to laugh at her expense? Mark was sweating now, his expensive suit clinging to his trembling frame. Tell me, Mark, what kind of leader treats the person closest to him like garbage? What does that say about how you'll treat your subordinates? The question hung in the air like a death sentence. Sir, my wife, she. Mark was scrambling, his carefully crafted facade crumbling in real time. Your wife, what, Mark? Robert's voice grew louder. Your wife, who has supported you through every late night, every business trip, every step of your climb up this ladder. I could see tears forming in Mark's eyes. But they weren't tears of remorse, they were tears of panic. You think leadership is about humiliation? About making others feel small to make yourself feel big? No, sir, absolutely not. Then explain your behavior tonight. Mark's mouth opened, but no words came out. His entire career was hanging by a thread, and he knew it. Robert turned to me, his expression softening completely. Mrs. Peterson, I apologize that you had to endure that. No one should be treated that way, especially not by someone who claims to love them. I found my voice for the first time in 10 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chen. I hope you feel better soon. And please, don't let anyone ever make you feel like your needs don't matter. He turned back to Mark, his warmth evaporating instantly. As for you, Mark, we'll be discussing your future with this company first thing Monday morning. Leadership isn't just about numbers and results. It's about character. And tonight, you've shown me exactly what yours looks like. Mark's face went white. Mr. Chen, please. The promotion you were celebrating? Consider it under review. The words hit Mark like a physical blow. 3 years of climbing, scheming, and sacrificing. Possibly gone in one moment of cruelty. But sir, my performance. Your performance at home reflects your performance at work, Mark. A man who can't respect his wife can't respect his team. Robert looked around the table at Mark's colleagues, who were now staring at Mark like he was radioactive. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Success without character is just a house built on sand. He straightened his tie and walked away, leaving Mark standing there like a broken man. The table erupted in whispers. Mark's buddy Dave was already avoiding eye contact. Jennifer was shaking her head in disgust. Mark turned to me, desperation in his eyes.
Sarah, honey, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean. Yes, you did. I picked up my purse and walked toward the exit, my head held high for the first time in years. Behind me, I could hear Mark begging his colleagues to not make a big deal of this. But the damage was done. His mask had slipped, and everyone had seen the man underneath. Outside in the cool night air, I took my first free breath in years. Sometimes karma doesn't wait for tomorrow. Sometimes it shows up wearing a three-piece suit and speaks with the voice of absolute authority. Respect isn't earned through titles or paychecks. It's earned through how you treat others when you think no one is watching.